they can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they fight.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Break. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a draw play for Gurley. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
4 down, 4 down. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, 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 check.
Here's Jackson. It's complete to Fuller. He's at the 40, past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Will Fuller, 77 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time, then he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Nice return, sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
8, read. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Check. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
23 yards on the play. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got Fuller. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Weber. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on second down, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Come on, fellas.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Eagles.
Ready.
49's a month. 49's a month.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
On first down, Herbert. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3. At the Chiefs' 35 yards.
2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. There, this is Parker, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Pilot 64, weak. Hey, wahoo. Ready?
Throwing on first down, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run.
2nd and 5. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. The final shot before break. Herbert, and he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson buying time to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Set. Touchdown. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 15-1. 15-1. 40 go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. It's Parker. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. From the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
A gain of 16.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Down. 60 or. Quick. And bring it. Get.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jared Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Herbert. It's complete to Parker, left side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ricky.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's see outlaw. Tight end to the right, tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Alert. Watch twins.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
65, 65, 65.
To throw on second down. Herbert. That one complete to Anderson. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
10-2 soft. You got nothing.
Here's second and 8. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They will run with Grant. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Grant. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off-play action. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Ready. Too little, Pep. Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball secure.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
They've got his man complete. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that's complete to Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Jackson From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for two. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Break. 49, guys. Now. Rip right. 49. Now.
Second and 15. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Philadelphia, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.